The Fighting Irish won the right to be the 1946 National Intercollegiate Champions by soundly defeating the Trojans. A sellout crowd of 56,000 roared approval as Notre Dame completed its first unbeaten season in 5 years. George Ratterman finds Leon Hart open over the middle and fires a 22-yard touchdown strike in the second quarter. Fred Early splits the uprights for his 32nd extra point of the year. Southern California's only scoring drive was assisted by a pass interference call on the Irish, which placed the ball just inches from the goal line. On the next play, USC scores to avert the shutout. The Irish strike immediately, with Ratterman throwing a screen pass to Floyd Simmons. Behind superb blocking, Simmons weaves for 50 yards, nearly breaking it for a touchdown. From the 8, McGee easily finds the end zone and his second touchdown of the day. Notre Dame, the national leader in total offense, the national leader in total defense, the national leader in yards rushing, manhandles the bigger USC line. The 26-6 season finale was all that the Irish needed to establish their supremacy as the best college football team in the country. Notre Dame took its perfect record to Los Angeles, their first visit since 1942, to play before a sellout crowd of 104,953 in the Coliseum. Early in the game, Southern Cal's George Murphy fumbles the handoff, and George Connor of the Irish recovers at the 33. Emil Sitko fights his way to the 17 from the USC 30. The Irish drive stalls at the 7, and Fred Early boots a 22-yard field goal for an early 3-0 lead. Later from the Notre Dame 15, Livingston gets the call and rips through the Trojan defense for a 17-yard gain. Lujack then throws to Leon Hart. Hart laterals to Emil Sitko, and Sitko carries to the Irish 47-yard line. Lujack fakes a handoff, then takes off around the left end for a gain of 6 to the USC 42. To end an 87-yard march, Sitko rips over the goal line from the 2, and the Irish lead 10-0. After USC's Jim Powers intercepts a Lujack pass at the 44, the Trojans drive to a 4th down at the 7, where Jack Kirby sprints around right end for a Trojan score. Southern Cal starts another drive, but a pass from a fake punt was intercepted by Pete Ashball, who returns it to the 21. With the score at halftime 10-7, Emil Sitko breaks over left tackle and with a convoy of blockers runs 76 yards for a score. USC again tries to pass, but this time Lujack intercepts and returns it to the 48. Moments later, John Pinelli barrels over from the 5, and Notre Dame leads 24-7 in the third period. The Trojans drive to the Irish 8, but Lujack bats down a pass in the end zone. The Irish take over, and Bob Livingston cuts over right guard, veers left, and runs 92 yards for the score. It remains the longest run from scrimmage in Notre Dame history. Southern Cal tries a lateral pass, but Al Smieski intercepts and runs it back 30 yards for the final touchdown of the game. The 38-7 victory completes a perfect 9-0 season, Notre Dame's first undefeated, untied season since 1930, Knute Rockne's last as Irish head coach, and the Irish record their third national championship in the last 5 years of play. With one team standing between them and a second perfect season, Notre Dame went to sunny Southern California to face the men of Troy. With a desperation last-second rally, the Irish avoided their first loss of the season and gained a 14-14 tie. After a scoreless first period, Notre Dame tallies early in the second quarter. Tripucka passes down the middle to Leon Hart at the 35. Hart cuts to the outside, then comes back to the middle, and despite a bevy of USC tacklers, lumbers into the end zone. Araco converts for a 7-0 lead. In the third period, the teams battled back and forth, but early in the fourth, Bill Martin of USC pulls his way over left tackle to tie the score at 7. Then late in the period, the Trojans moved downfield, and with 2:35 remaining, Martin again scores to give the Trojans a 14-7 lead. Southern Cal kicks off high and deep, and Gay fields the ball at the 2. He heads up the right sideline, and with plenty of blocking, gets all the way to the USC 13 before he's down. Southern Cal was called for pass interference, and the Irish get the ball at the 1. Sitko then knifes over right guard to make it 14-13. And with 35 seconds left, Araco ties the game at 14, and the Irish remained undefeated after 28 straight games.